like last season, it seems like there's a lot of action at Darien Lake this spring. Between the construction of Wahoo Wave, the demolition of the giant wheel, the mystery of Grizzly Run, and the rumors surrounding Predator, we have a lot we can talk about. Mark made his way out to Darien Lake recently, so we'll be featuring some drone footage of what the park looks like right now in this video. This is definitely one of the more active off seasons we've seen from the park in recent years, which makes having footage and pictures that much more valuable while we wait for opening day. In fact, I'll also be discussing the park schedule in this video and what you should expect in terms of park operations for this season. One thing to note is this footage was shot in mid-April, so anything that happened after that will not be featured in the footage. That said, let's see what the park looks like as of late. First, let's talk Wahoo Wave and its construction. The park has been working hard trying to get this thing ready for opening weekend, which is something I can definitely appreciate. We now know the ride is going to be located next to the wave pool and behind Big Kahuna, near Ride of Steel's first helix. This is actually turning out to be quite the project, as the park has had to mostly drain the lake near the ride for the construction process. The slide construction is almost done as far as I can tell. From the footage, it looks like you need to finish the wall at the end of the ride, but the park posted a picture on Instagram recently showing the finished wall. It looks like they need to put on the finishing touches, but other than that, it looks like it's almost done. It also does look like there's going to be a massive amount of stairs for this ride, so just keep that in mind whenever you go to ride this. The infrastructure needs to be built up as well, which will probably be the only thing stopping the ride from being ready to go opening weekend. But they have quite some time, so I honestly don't see why it won't be ready. The name of the water park is also changing to Hurricane Harbor this year, which will come with some improvements like expanded seating, improved shading, a new selfie spot with a 20-foot shark, and a new wave pool mural. Next, here's a few quick updates about how the park will operate this season. Darien Lake is using a new season pass system, which includes the end of the membership program. However, if you are a current member, you are grandfathered in for the time being. So if you stay up to date on your payments, you will keep your benefits. There's 4 new passes, including the all-new summer pass that allows you to just visit Darien Lake through Labor Day with no blackout dates. The other 3 passes are good the entire year, and they each have more benefits as the price goes up. So it's up to you to decide which suits you best. I've made a video talking about these passes a bit, so I'm not going to go in depth here. I'll put that video either in the iCard or in the description down below. Another thing is the dining plans have changed, so you are no longer entitled to 1 or 2 meals every visit. The new plans offer either a 4-meal package or a 10-meal package that you can use however you choose. The good thing is, if you are currently paying for the old dining pass on a membership, you can still get meals every time you go. Not the most ideal set of changes, but hopefully it pays off in park improvements in the future. Unfortunately, the park's laser light show will not be returning in 2022, and the park will be cutting hours even shorter this season. The park will be open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays, and 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on weekends, with the water park being open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on just about every day in the summer. The park will also be closed on most Tuesdays this season to be able to provide more staffing on other days the park is open. The park hours for the fall are currently unknown, so make sure to check back for that at a later date. Another tough break is that park admission is no longer included in on-site stays at the hotel or campground. The good news is that there should be a full lineup of concerts for the season at the amphitheater, so make sure to see if your favorite band is coming out to play this year. A quick reminder, if you want to stay up to date on the latest Darien Lake and Six Flags news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoy this video thus far, make sure to give me a like. Alright, now let's move on to the giant wheel. Actually, there's something that caught my eye in the footage that I wanted to point out quickly first. It appears that the park paved part of the parking lot where the parking toll booth is, so maybe we'll get more of the parking lot paved eventually because it really does need it. On to Giant Wheel. Last season, the park was pretty quiet about this ride other than the fact that there were no cars on the wheel, and the park put out a sign stating that the wheel had retired and they're evaluating other options. Now, the wheel is being torn down and it does not appear that it'll be relocated. This is not overly surprising, but it's just sad to see it come down because it's been an icon of the park for so long, and it's definitely going to leave a hole in the park skyline. However, this did need to happen because the bare wheel did not look good either in the skyline, and it just seemed like the ride was going to be too costly to save. I have to wonder if they have any plans for the site in the next couple of years. There's a little bit of room to work with for a potential new flat ride that could do a nice job replacing the wheel. As far as the demolition of the wheel, the last I saw they were about halfway done with the demolition, so it's coming down pretty fast. I'd expect it to be done by opening weekend, but I certainly will be tracking the site throughout the season. Up next, we have Grizzly Run. This ride was announced to be permanently closing in early 2021, and we never really heard anything beyond that. The trough for the ride still appears to be intact, and there are still boats at the ride from what I can tell. For a ride that was said to be closed for good, I do find it to be a little odd that the park hasn't taken many steps to at least sell or relocate the boats. I've heard some rumors that this ride could reopen, and I would not be shocked if that was the case. I highly doubt that this ride will return, but you never know. Once again, I'll be checking regularly to see if anything happens to this ride this year. Lastly, but certainly not least, it's time to talk about Predator and the reemergence of the rumors that this coaster will be receiving some of GCI's new Titan track. Unfortunately, there wasn't a whole lot to report on from our drone footage, as there wasn't any noticeable changes to the ride, at least from what we could tell. There's a lot of rumors and reports that Predator has Titan track on the so-called death turn, which is this turn right here. I don't have anything that can confirm or deny that there's Titan track on the ride, but that doesn't mean these rumors are false. It's possible they could have painted the track to look like wood, or they just happened to install the track later on after this footage was taken, which is something that would not be surprising. I don't have much of an update for you guys other than the fact that there did not appear to be Titan track on the ride when our footage was taken. However, stay tuned because Skyline Attractions, a partner of GCI, said they will be announcing details about the next Titan track installation very soon, and I'll be sure to let you guys know where it's going. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on at the park, and I only expect that to continue as we inch closer to opening day. A lot of things are hard to make out just from being outside the park, so we'll just have to wait until we can get back inside the park to see what it looks like. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a like as it helps the channel out against the YouTube algorithm. I also make all kinds of Darien Lake content, so make sure to subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this. I have a playlist on my channel of Darien Lake videos, so you can check that out as well. If you like to chat with other fans of the channel and Darien Lake, make sure to join my Discord linked in the description. Also, make sure to check out my second channel, W&Y and Beyond, where I post no copyright footage. I've got all the coasters from Darien Lake, well except Hoot and Holler, but we'll try to get that this year. And hopefully I'll be able to get those Seabreeze off-ride videos out to you guys soon. With all that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.